Hi guys, welcome back to ArxangelRC. Today I want to show you my new FireFly 6S camera. For those of you familiar with the GoPro 3 cameras, you will notice that this one is almost an exact clone of the GoPro with some very little differences. One of the differences is the lens is about 0.5 millimeters lower on this camera, and on the left side there are two navigation buttons rather than the button for the Wi-Fi. The other big difference is the other side of the camera has the USB and the HD ports, but not the micro SD port. That is actually located on the bottom of the camera. And in most cases, actually, that's a good thing. The SD card on my GoPro tended to fly off in the event of a crash. Now, other good thing, totally compatible with GoPro 3 batteries. So you can use those if you have the GoPro 3 on that camera and these batteries on the GoPro 3. I really wanted to check if it's compatible with GoPro 3 video cables, and it is. So this will make it a lot easier for me because I have a lot of GoPro gimbals equipped with these cables, and also it is able to charge via the same cable. So that camera is like an almost exact copy of the GoPro, only much cheaper. Now, because of the lower lens, I had to do a modification to my Ranger gimbal so I can fit it. I printed a 0.5 millimeter little plate to put between the lens bracket and the gimbal so the camera would fit, and it fits. Now the camera comes with all sorts of accessories, mounts, steel string for attaching to something, a cloth, zip ties, an astounding array of adapters and mounts and all sorts of stuff, an FPV cable actually, lens cap, a bracket for mounting on clothes or something, a waterproof case, and this is actually compatible with the GoPro 3 as well. Some Velcro ties. There's a clip here that came broken. This is supposed to clip to that bracket, and then you clip it to clothing. I'm not gonna use it. It's not okay that it came broken, but I don't really care about that. You also get a handlebar mount, a lot of stuff that you don't really get with the GoPro, and really nice package overall. Now I want to turn your attention to the cable. This actually has an integrated 2 to 6S regulator, so you can directly power the camera from 6S, although the cable is a bit stiff and I'm not going to use that one. So first time out I tried it, I was driving for work, and honestly I wasn't overly impressed with its performance, dynamic range performance in that situation. Not sure if the settings were wrong or what's happened, but wasn't really happy with this and was really curious how it would look like when flying FPV. Also, this is scaled 720p and in low light at home, and you can see the quality is not that good, a lot of noise in the video. But once you go outside on a good day, not in the car, and you put that on a copter or a plane, things look much better, as you can see here. This camera actually has some pretty nice colors. The distortion, when you choose the to remove the distortion from the settings menu, the distortion is not that obvious, and the quality is rather good, although it is a bit darker than the GoPro, so maybe you can go one or two steps up on the EV compensation. Now here's some sample footage from the Runcam HD. Very good camera. And here is also some sample footage from my GoPro 3 Black from before I lost it. You can see the image is pretty flat. It's not the ProTune mode. And this is the FireFly, and you can see the colors are a bit more vivid. The saturation's higher, even though it's set at standard level, whatever that means. But colors look a bit better with basic settings than they did on the GoPro, and this video from the FireFly is pretty much ready for use and does not require a lot of post-processing, unlike my GoPro, because I didn't like the Pro Tune mode. And I'm sorry for my gimbal shaking during these flights. It was acting up. But look at the quality and the sharpness of those details in the video of the FireFly. I'm really stunned by this camera now that I've had a chance to fly with it and play with it a bit more. Uh, Saturation is good. White balance is actually quite good, better than I expected. And it shoots 4K at 24 or 25 frames per second. Really happy with it. And you can tweak settings. I think I have the sharpness at the maximum setting, and it shows the quality is pretty good, and it doesn't even need touching to make it ready for use, which is a good thing because it speeds up my process, for instance. So yeah, overall, I'm not gonna comment on sound quality because I'm gonna use this for FPV, and the sound is perfectly fine for FPV. You don't want to listen to the engine of the plane, so that's fine, and I'm not gonna use it much on the ground. Now, there is a distortionless version coming out with a new lens. I will probably get that one so I can compare, and it would be nice to have a wide view angle camera without a distortion if they got it to work. So stay tuned for that. And what can I tell you? It's a very good camera for around $80. It's compatible with everything GoPro. GoPro gimbals, GoPro mounts, GoPro case, GoPro cables, GoPro batteries. I'm talking about the GoPro 3, of course. So very good deal. And you know, I'll get another one just to have a spare because at that price, it's really worth it. So that's it for me. I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon.